All right, my name is Jack Stanley, and today I will be talking about racial integration into the military. And so integration into the military gave African Americans a real chance to fight for their country and be seen as a contributing force during World War II. This process then kickstarted the civil rights movement. And so a little bit about pre-integration into the military. Prior to the integration in the Army, Navy, and Marine Corps, all were segregated from the white soldiers and were all put into separate units. They were seen as not as capable as the white soldiers for whatever reason, because they were just looked at as not being able to contribute as much as the white soldiers, with no real science or information behind it, just prejudice. And so the Army frequently assigned white officers from the American South to command black infantrymen. And also African Americans were able to officially serve in the military as early as July 17, 1862, thanks to Abraham Lincoln and all he was doing in order to help the civil rights movement and help that progress as much as it can. And so by the end of the Civil War, according to Dr. McGregor with the History Channel, he reported that 179,000 African Americans, which made up about 10% of the Union soldiers, served in the Army, while nearly 19,000 black soldiers served in the Navy. They wanted to be able to prove that they were equal and that they had the right stuff in order to contribute in the war and to help their country succeed and to do whatever they could in order to help the fight. And so a little bit more with the progression into the integration. The 761 Tank Battalion became the first black division to see ground combat during World War II, which was really important and very crucial because that was able to show the other African Americans that they were able to actually see combat and were really able to make their impact and their name known in the battlefield. Which also leads me into the introduction of the Tuskegee Airmen, who began their training in October 1940, which is really massive because they were the first African Americans to fly their own planes and to really start affecting the battle from the skies. They were also seen as trailblazers for African Americans' involvement in the military and were able to really help the progression of the civil rights movement and to start a lot more conversations about how we can integrate African Americans into the military more.